All right, shalom, shalom. This is Oracle Reuben coming out of Lions Den of Yasharala Camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also, double honors to my apostles and elders as well down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, Ha1. Salutations to all the Akim the four corners of the earth, pushing truth sincerely. Today I have a lesson. Lord willing, is edifying to the hopeful elect out there. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it, man. And I'm gonna play this video.
The United States military commander has just told the entire world to be on high alert for a possible World War III. Look.
When I look around the globe, Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, and others are increasing their collaboration and their cooperation as their interests align against us. We see this clearly in Ukraine. While President Trump pushes for a peaceful resolution to a horrible war, China continues to...
Oh, yeah, he says pushing for a peaceful resolution, and they're basically trying to invoke, matter of fact, hold on, let's run it back.
Their collaboration and their cooperation as their interests align against us. We see this clearly in Ukraine. While President Trump pushes for a peaceful resolution to a horrible war, China continues to fund Putin's war machine.
Pushing for a peaceful resolution to a horrible war. All right, hey, their words were smoother than butter. Damn, well, I can't get words out. Their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart, man. You know, so with that being said, they say, air quotations, allegedly they're pushing for these peaceful acts, but in all actuality, that's not exactly what they want, man. You know, the scriptures say too, as they say, peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come, man. You know.
Iran continues to supply technology and weapons, and North Korean combat troops remain in Russia on Ukraine's border. And of course, there's a confluence between Russia, Iran, and Venezuela and their dark fleet of oil tankers that is helping to fund the war. In the Arctic and the high north, we see a similar trend. Russian and Chinese vessels are conducting more and more joint patrols. Chinese icebreakers and research vessels are in Arctic waters, and their research is not for peaceful purposes. It's to gain a military advantage. Russia, meanwhile, continues testing advanced capabilities in the Barents Sea. As new shipping routes emerge and new resources are discovered, the Arctic only grows in strategic importance. And all of this comes in the midst of an increasing hybrid threat. Airspace violations, GPS and GNSS.
No.
Interference, and the Shadow Fleet in the Baltic Sea threatening underwater infrastructure. In short, the Arctic, and Northern Europe by extension, has become a front line for strategic competition.
All right, so there we go, man. Hey, shit, hey, he's basically out here crying for war, man, you know. Hey, man, you don't see all the things that they're doing? What are we doing? What do we need to do? You know what we got to do? Hey, America, you know. Hey, so these are times that we're in, man. It's a time and place for everything. A time to plant, a time to dig up, a time to mourn, a time for joy, a time for folly, a time for seriousness, man. You know, but right now is a time of war, time for peace and a time for war. Right now is time for war, and after the war is done, then that's when the peace will come. You know. Slacky, man. Yeah, I'm on the clock. I'm up here looking at people and shit too, so that's why I'm trying also not to be too loud too as well. Con, man. So yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 38, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all of thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet." So this is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua saying that he was going to bring that USSR, Soviet Union power back to Russia, man. You know, all right, creating a worthy opponent to stand up against this beast, you know, which is America, which is Babylon, all right. you know, who prides feel like no one can bring them down, all right? But it's the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that's about to show you what the get down is finna be, man, you know? So yeah, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua raising up these other nations in order to bring this one down, man. You know, it's the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that gives the increase, and it's the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that gives the decrease, man. You know, hey, shit, happy 250, all right? So come, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put the hooks into thy jaws, hooks into Russia's jaws, man. Brought back that Soviet power, as the elders say, back in 2016, starting off with the Brexit, man. You know, breaking those bonds with America, breaking those bonds with Babylon, man. You know, it says Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah and their quarters and all his bands and many people with them. Matter of fact, now hold on, let me go to that real quick, cause I grabbed the wrong precept. I'm looking for something. Ezekiel 38. Yeah. So verse 7, it says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what Russia is doing. That's what Russia was doing. Being a guard unto Iran, helping Iran, standing up, backing Iran against Babylon and the 48ers, man. You know, all right. And also with that, as he mentioned in the video, you got China, North Korea, also these other nations too as well. All right, in the midst of that, backing Russia as they're backing Iran, these smaller nations, man. You know, the same thing that America's doing, Russia's doing the same thing too as well, man. And, you know, if it seems to be a terror going on to a smaller country, all right, hey, I'm going to be here to protect you if anything gets out of hand, gets out of your control, man. I'll be here to back you up. That's the same thing that these other countries are doing, all right, against Babylon, man. You know, henceforth, Babylon to the 48ers, the bear to the Persians, man. You know, same thing with Moab to as they want to do with well, nah, they trying to invade the Taiwan, man. But yeah, man, you know, Caine, man, there, man. But yeah, man. So the same thing with the bear to the Persians, man. You know, they're being a guardian to them. You know, backing them up. You know, all right. And that's what we're witnessing right now, man. That's the times that we're coming up into, man. The times of World War III, the escalation of World War III getting higher and higher, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. It says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. What's that sound of battle, man? The World War III drums beating, getting closer and closer, higher and higher. You know, you basically shit. You just got matter of fact, yeah. By it's funny that Babylon, America had burnt the bridges over there of Iran, man, and they had built them bad boys back up like within a day, all right, and got the trains being transported right back on those same bridges that got bombed, man, allegedly. But you know, these are the times that we're in, man. The sound of battle is in the land. You know, America's war tactic is, all right, if you don't want to adapt to our regime, all right, hey, we're going to attack, man. We're going to attack you until it's unbearable for you. That way you break in, man. But, hey, there's going to come a time, man, where the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set a trap for you that you won't be able to get out of, man. You know, like he says, he set a snare for thee, and now our soul's taken, man. You know, so by Babylon thinking they'll be able to do the same thing with Iran, all right, just how they just did with Venezuela. You know, they swooped in and took their oil and did all that, you know, played Batman, you know, cut the lights out and everything, moved in the dark, all right. You know, they thought they was going to be able to do the same thing with Iran, man. All right, nice and smooth, but no, man. Hey, Iran is as the elder said, hey, that's an ancient civilization that goes back within the times of war, man. You know, the Persians, man. You know, so during these times, man, they've been preparing themselves, all right, for this very moment, man. What is so? Yeah, man. I was watching this video the other day. They was basically saying, all right, strike one. Hey, that was one. That's one straight shit. Next strike, by you doing this shit, it's gonna be the second straight. Matter of fact, hey Google. Hey Google. What's the name of the other street that Iran has control of that they're threatening to shut down right now? Like straight up something. Start with
Iran is threatening to use its Houthi allies to close the Bab al-Mandeb Strait, which connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. This follows Iran's
Caine, man, and within that video, the Bab al-Mandeb, they say by them shutting that down, the Strait of Hormuz, that controls 20%. Shit, with the Bab al-Mandeb, the shit by them shutting that down, that'll cause a global reset, a global depression, man. And that'll put the icing on the cake, and that's what's to come. That's Bible prophecy too as well, man. All right, by DJ Nero 47 doing all these things, that's gonna cause the world to go into a depression, man. And guess what? As scripture say, he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, man. So, all right, for that might be to be pushed, all right. So these are things that are going on right now, man. And that's part of those war drums too as well. Why? Because that has to go down before the end all say all of World War III gets to happen, man. All right, the 200 million nuclear warheads being shot off, all right, and coming over to hit this place called Babylon, man. All right. So yeah, man. A sound of battle is in the land, and what's that sound of battle, man? All right. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. It says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, man." The second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly, man. And that third war is coming. It's right around the corner. Once again, that's all you hear talk about these days, man. World War III, World War III. Oh yeah, man. Iran has started World War III. America, we at World War III. These are the times that we're in, man. Matter of fact, like I say, they building up their military arsenal, building up their alliances with each other, with other nations and everything, man. And this is General Dan Caine pleads with defense contractors to build weapons faster. Why, man? Shit, why? Because just like in that video, man, shit felt like their back against the wall,
military commander has just told the entire.
Yep. So yeah, man. Shit. And that's the sound of battle within the land, man. Everybody, shit. Those let's call them warsmiths, all right, arrowsmiths, if you will, all right, beating their hammers and their anvils, all right, creating these weapons of destruction, man. Weapons fitted for the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9, man. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war," and that's what they're doing, man. As he just said in the video, General Dan Caine pleads with defense contractors to build weapons faster, man. And that's what they're doing. And that's what he just stated in the video too as well, that these other nations are doing. They're building up their military alliances amongst each other with the same mutual agenda to come against, as he said, us, which is also us, US too, is abbreviation of US, man. All right. So they're doing that. They're moving in unison. They're moving together. They're getting in unison. All right, to be able to. They're moving accordingly, strategically, in order to be able to take this beast down, man. To be able to take this dragon down, man. It says, "Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." So all these different nations right now, they're not worried about what they're usually putting out, the different agriculture. They're not out here, grooming and gathering rice and whatnot, or picking peaches, whatever the case may be, getting sugar cane. Nah, shit, they preparing for war, man. Getting these missiles ready. You got China over there right now in the midst of a desert building 3D generated replicas of Babylonian ships, man, preparing for war. All right. And these are times that we're in, man, but yet, it's high time to wake up out of sleep. Why? Because you got 2/3 of our people out here, goddamn bobbing the wheat and ducking the truth of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, want to continue to indulge in folly, running around messing around, hey, just not taking heed to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. But you're gonna get caught up in the crossfire, man. You know, and that's what you don't want to be at. That's where you don't want to be at, man. You know. So now's a high time to wake up out of sleep. Why? Because our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. All right. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Because guess what, man? Hey, once the shit go down, once the shit hit the fan, and you ain't with the Lord, and you ain't standing behind him, beside him, hey, shit, he will tell you to go and cry to the gods which you have chosen, man. Let them deliver your time of tribulation, man. All right. Hey, shit, man, it's getting ready to go down. Revelation 12:12. Whoa, shit. It's like 50 geese over here, Canadian geese, just start flying at one time, man. Hey, but yeah, man, high time to wake up out of sleep. All right, our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. All right, you want to seek after the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, while he is able to be found within these times, because if not, he's going to tell you to cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver in your time of tribulation, man. You know? Yeah, Revelation 12:12. Hey, the devil know that he have but a short time, so he's coming down with that great wrath, man. Resources getting short. He see the end of the road coming up. He see it's no more road just gradually appearing as he continues his journey. He see it's an end coming up. So, hey, shit, he's panicking. You never seen this before. Hey, damn, that's a boundary. How am I get past this? He don't know. So, shit, he's coming down with that great wrath, man. He know that the Lord is on his way back, man. He knows that the highest is about to begin to visit the world which he have made, man. So, guess what? He's trying to get this NWO off. All right. One more big hoorah, trying to come down with it. But hey, man, hey, shit, that divine intervention, you know. So come, man, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Also to my elder as well, down in the Lions Den of Yasharala camp, where I won. Salutations to all locked around the four corners of every place of true sincerity. Shalom, DTA.